my dad gave me advice before I got engaged, okay? And I didn't listen to him. So I'm just gonna pass on the advice, so hopefully you listen to my dad. This is what he said. He goes, talk about everything before you lock it down. I was like, oh no, I've known her for like 10 years. I got it. He's like, no, you don't. I was like, yeah, I do, Dad. I've known her for a long time. He's like, trust me, you don't know shit. You think you know, but you don't fucking know. Now, cut to the pandemic. Me and my wife were in bed. We're watching Netflix, okay? Not Netflix and chill, just regular married Netflix, okay? Just dry dick Netflix, okay? Matching jammies Netflix, you know? Open up another bag of chips Netflix, right? And this is what happens. My wife says something to me that I've never heard another person say ever. Like, I've never even heard this thought in my entire life, okay? We're watching Life on Planet Earth. Have you seen this documentary? Some of you? Doesn't matter. It's trash. Okay, great. All right, it's by David Attenborough. For those of you who don't know David Attenborough, he's like a 9,000-year-old British man, okay? And at the beginning of this documentary, he's holding up a fossil, right? He's holding it to the camera. He's talking about it. He's like, hey, dinosaur, what a marvelous creature. How did it die? The Ice Age, the floods, the asteroid. This was a dinosaur. Poor dinosaur. My wife pauses the show. She's like, so what are your thoughts? I'm like, I don't know. I think he should retire. I have no idea. We're 2 minutes in. She's like, no, what are your thoughts on dinosaurs? And I was like, I've never thought about these animals at all. Like giant lizards, right? That's fucking cool. No? She's like, do you believe in dinosaurs? Yes or no? Oh yeah. This is a true fucking story. And I was like, what the fuck do you mean? What the fuck do you mean? I'm having a hard time, I can't breathe. I was like, what do you mean? Do I believe it? She's like, it's a yes or no question. I'm like, no, this is a fight. We are about to fight. She's like, do you believe? I was like, why do you say it like it's a fucking religion, okay? There was just dinosaurs and now there's no dinosaurs. That's the story. She's like, that's what you think. I'm like, okay, what happened? You ready for this? This is what she says. She's like, first of all, they never existed. I was like, oh, okay. So what do you think is going on with dinosaurs? Why do you think they even talk about these things? She's like, I'm about to blow your mind. I'm like, okay, I'm about to get a divorce. So go for it. You ready for this? This is her explanation. She goes, okay, so the government, I'm like, yeah, I'm done. We're done here. I don't need the rest of this fucking story. You sound like my dad trying to ruin Christmas. You know what I mean? Like, shut the fuck up, you know? She's like, no, listen to me. She's like, so the dinosaurs, okay, right? The government owns the museums, all right? And then they own these archaeology programs. And then they own these warehouses that makes everything that goes into this money cycle of shit. I was like, okay, well, that's not true. I'm gonna just stop that right there. I'm like, I have a question for you. You walk into the museum, you look up, giant T-Rex, skeleton. What's your explanation? She's like, paper mache. I was like, oh, paper mache. I was like, so you think there's just an Art Attack warehouse off the highway, and there's just a bunch of British kids here, and they're like, get your PVA glue, try it yourself. We're making a dinosaur! And they just fucking make these dinosaurs. She's like, that's exactly what's happening. I'm like, I have no idea. I don't know what to do. This is fucked up. I'm like, how come I never knew this? She's like, you never asked me. Right there, my dad was in my head being like, I fucking told you, bro. What did I say? You don't know shit. You know what I mean? Like, that was happening in my head. I was just like, what do you mean I never asked you? When was I supposed to ask you this? Like, I thought the whole fucking world was on the same page with dinosaurs. I didn't know I need to cover this on a first date. Now I know if I'm ever single again, top 3 questions I'm ever gonna ask. I'm gonna be on a first date, I'm gonna be like, hey, what's your favorite color? How many guys have you fucked? And do you believe in dinosaurs? Okay? That's all us men really give a fuck about at this point, you know? It's fucked up. Here's the thing, my wife's very smart, okay? Outside of the dinosaur thing, all right? Extremely smart woman, okay? Like, my wife skipped 3 grades, okay? Grades 1, 2, and 3. Do you know what I realized, guys? That's prime dinosaur learning years. That's the only time you learn about fucking dinosaurs. She skipped that shit, went to algebra. No one uses that shit anymore, right? She left us back in grade 1 to watch Land Before Time, you know? Any Land Before Time fans in here? Some of you? Yeah. It's my favorite movie ever, okay? I made her watch it. I was like, listen to me. This movie is gonna explain everything. Okay? I'm Littlefoot. You know who you are? You're Spike, okay? For those of you who don't know, that's the dumb dinosaur, okay? I put it in, 2 minutes in, she's like, huh, more like Scam Before Time. I was like, shut the fuck up! You fucking bitch! Like, you're ruining my fucking childhood, you know what I mean? You bitch, how dare you, you know? Killing Disney, fuck off, you know? And here's the thing, my wife, we argue about it all the time. Like, to this day, we still send each other dinosaur articles nonstop, you know? And she's just like, you know what? It's about time we just, let it go. You think what you think, I think what I think. I'm like, I can't let that happen. She's like, why is that? I'm like, because I'm thinking, 30 years down the road. I'm thinking long term. She's like, what does that mean? I'm like, this is gonna happen again, We're gonna have kids eventually, it's gonna happen again. She's like, what do you mean by that? I'm like, they say in 25 years, there's gonna be no more polar bears. Do you know what that means? That means in 30 years, there's gonna be a little kid running around a playground just being like, yeah, right, a big white bear that used to drink Coca-Cola? Go fuck yourself. That's gonna be my son, guys. That's gonna be my fucking idiot kid running around the playground being like, guys, get this. My dad used to think bears were white. Cancel him. He's a racist. You know what I mean? What a fucking idiot, So I'm trying to nip that shit in the bud, I told her, I was like, what's it gonna take for you to believe in dinosaurs? She's like, I'll believe it when I see it. I was like, you wanna see a dinosaur? Take these shrooms, meet me in the woods. I'll show you a fucking dinosaur. Got the whole thing staged out. Come June, we're gonna be on a nice little walk. The shrooms are gonna kick in. I'm gonna be naked around a tree. She's gonna be like, babe, and I'm gonna be like, and just fucking come flying around. She'll be like, I saw a dinosaur and had tits. I'd never seen one of those. Like, they're coming out with new ones all the time. It's pretty wild.